Here is a review on the Diansheng FTO. This FTO is a prototype version as it was provided to me by Diansheng early as I was selected as a tester for it. So to begin, thank you to Diansheng for selecting me as a tester and sending me this puzzle early. Firstly, this FTO is stickerless. All shades are very, very, very nice. My only critique is that this gray kind of has a hint of brown, but that's only if you're really, really picky about your shade of gray, I think. I don't mind it too much. Aside from that, I really, really like the glossy feel and just look, because I was planning to UV coat this, but I don't think it's entirely necessary unless I want to change the color scheme and then UV coat on top of that, or unless I just want to do it for the fun of it and see how that turns out. But the factory glossy finish is very, 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 very nice. You can kind of see how shiny it is there. The color scheme, comparing it to a Lan, the only things that have changed are that green and red are swapped. Everything else is the exact same. Next, I'll talk about its size. This is smaller than both a Lan and a Rextio, which I personally prefer because I have smaller hands. And it's not too much smaller, but it is still smaller and it is very, very nice. Next, I'm going to talk about corner cutting and reverse corner cutting. Let's start with the Diansheng. Its corner cutting is very, very nice on the right setting. This is a spring compressed version that I made and modded because out of the box it did not corner cut or reverse corner cut very well. So I compressed the spring and then fixed the tension of it, and now it cuts very, very, very well. Reverse, it also cuts very nicely. Doing AUX on this is very nice as the magnet strength is very pleasing in feel, and the smooth, buttery feel helps with the algorithms. Next, we'll talk about the Lan. I'll start by doing an algorithm on it. It's just very slow and locks up so much. There's no magnets on this, and it doesn't feel as pleasant as the Diansheng. Now we'll do corner cutting. And now reverse. Almost no reverse cutting. Yeah. This thing also pops very, very much. As far as the Diansheng goes, popping is very limited. However, it has very small feet on the edges, so it does pop on the wrong kind of tensions, or if you get very aggressive with it, or your margin of corner cutting or reverse corner cutting is too wide and you still try and force that next turn, it can pop. However, personally, during an actual solve and not intentionally trying to pop it, I've never run into any issues with it. But yeah, it can still pop, so just be careful with that. Lastly, speaking of magnet strength, again, could be a little strong sometimes, but during a solve, it's hardly noticeable to be too strong. It feels pretty perfect, and it definitely helps with keeping the cube just in check and turning overall. And it's just so nice that it, is magnetic from the factory. Overall, it's a very nice puzzle, and it is quite fast out of the box. I ended up having to use 1 million weight fluid on it just to see if it would slow it down any, and it really, really has, and it makes it feel very nice. And then I also lubed it with both FZ lubes from the cubicle and both Angstrom lubes, Dignitas and Gravitas from the cubicle as well. It's given it a very nice and smooth feel, and it is very controllable while still being fast. As of today, which is, I believe, June 17th, 2024, this puzzle is up for pre-order on the Cubicle, Speed Cube Shop, and Cuban, and it is all less than $20, which is very surprising as this blows the Lan out of the water by a large margin. And, you know, as far as just everything goes, it's just so much better. Lan, I believe, is $12, at least the one I bought mine for. This one, however, is, again, just under 20, but it's factory magnetic and stickerless. Overall, I would prefer this cube more than the Lan easily, and definitely more than my Rex TOs as well, as it's just so much better and so much cheaper overall. But that's it for the review. Hope you guys liked this video and will buy this puzzle, and I also hope that this will be the next step, a next big step, in making this puzzle a real event. Sorry. But anyway, that's it for this video. Bye.